Bo Shrek, guys. Hey, thanks for dropping by. Well, this is it, guys. My first complete Hot Toys figure of 2018. If you look back in the descriptions down below, you will see that in this year, 2018, that I had a loose unboxing of the Darth Vader A New Hope Tarkin 2-pack, just the single Darth Vader alone, and also the DX-15 Jack Sparrow from Dead Man Tell No Tales, just the head, and the two face plates alone to go to my DX06. But in this one, it's my official unboxing of a complete Hot Toys figure. Boba Fett, Empire Strikes Back. So I'm not going to linger too long in the packaging, the boxing. Here's the box, here's the front, side, regular box, nothing special, just like the other Star Wars ones. And of course, when you open it up, you get this wonderful insert. So what's in the box? Where is our hard-earned money going to? This backpack right here. The Empire backpack with a rocket launcher. It's going to things A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, and D, which go into his leg over there. It's going to a couple pairs of gloved hands, his gun, and his pistol. The base, which is beautiful actually, I always like this base, and Boba Fett himself. Right there, folks. Alright, folks, since I am about to retire my Sideshow Boba Fett and replace him with my Hot Toys, he's going to go into my retirement home. Another cabinet that is not the one in the background, which is filled all with Hot Toys figures. I decided to take some time and maybe show a little close-ups, comparisons of both. Again, not grading which is better, just kind of show for maybe those who are curious out there how the Sideshow compares to the Hot Toys and vice versa. I'll share that with you. Now this one I had for many years, and I actually enjoyed having this in my collection. It was purchased for $170 back then, great value. What I did to it was I did go, but when the time Hot Toys Return of the Jedi Boba Fett was released, I said, you know what, I'm gonna update the backpack. And I know some of you out there might not like what I did, but I went out and bought a loose jetpack because I kind of like the colors of the Return of the Jedi one, and I guess the Empire one. This is Hot Toys, but the Empire one was, I mean, it's the same. The Sideshow was very plain. So I just wanted to beef it up a little bit and say, okay, let me put the colors in. So it looked great. I also went ahead and the belt. Well, I went ahead and replaced the Sideshow ones, which were plastic, with the Hot Toys version. So for this Boba Fett, although it's stock, it just has the Return of the Jedi Hot Toys over there, and the Return of the Jedi backpack over here. Hot Toys, Sideshow, and I just wanted to share, just, you know, if you put them together, what they look like. Yes, there's a big difference, but again, once you have a 1/6 of any figure and you're comparing it to a similar figure as 1/6, that wow factor, you're not going to have too much of that. You're just going to appreciate the art and the differences of what they are. I've had a 1/6 Boba Fett. I'm upgrading mine. What I'm upgrading to is fantastic. Much better than Sideshow. But again, keep in mind, Sideshow is many years old, different price, different company. But I'm really happy with this Boba Fett Hot Toys. It's incredible. I don't know, let me see. Let's do this. See that detail right there? Bring this guy up. Right there, if that helps. in a New York minute. I do think though that when it comes to the gloved hands, the edge has to go to Sideshow, because Sideshow has some really nice details in there, in those little creases down here. And when you compare that one to your Hot Toys, right here, Hot Toys is a little bit puffy. Can you see that? And let's take the other one right here. We are looking for this one right here. So if you guys can see that, I hope that helps. Right there. I do prefer the Sideshow compared to this Hot Toys. Alright guys, so I might be doing a poor job showing this, but I just thought I'd give you some detailed looks at this gauntlet right here. Hot Toys on the top, Sideshow on the bottom. Quite detailed, both of them. They're both fairly good if I can only focus. But they're actually both really nice. On the other side, Hot Toys on the top. And you can see right here that the Sideshow one has a little hose. And Hot Toys has, what do they have? It's almost like cloth, I think. Cloth material. It comes across as cloth material. They both have the black belts in the back. Right there. And let me see if I can get this. Now remember, this belt right here is from Hot Toys Return of the Jedi. And for those assuming that the Return of the Jedi and the Empire Hot Toys are the same, well, no, they're not, because unless my button fell out, which I highly doubt, this one's got a little button there from the Empire. Jedi, no. On the other side, button. Can I see it right there? Yes. And that's and then Jedi, no. This guy, of course, we're not going to go there. It's pretty much flat. Flat, but compared to Hot Toys, which is beautiful, although not 100% bang on. It looks like some of it's overlapping, but I think it's movie accurate because everybody else seems to have it that way, and it's cool. If that's the way it is, that's the way it is. Reminds me of a crab, actually, you know? You go crabbing, you open this up, male, female, male, female. Anybody, anybody? Just me. Now, as per the rifle, the top one is Sideshow. Oh, hold on. Yeah, the top one is Sideshow, right there, and this one down here is Hot Toys. And Sideshow one's a little bit bigger. It does feel like it's got a little bit of gold right here, which is nice. Initially, when you look at it, I think I like the Sideshow one, but then of course the Hot Toys one has its detail over here, and then when you flip around, it has a couple of holes right there. And when you look at the Sideshow, pretty much the same. And also with the Sideshow, these details right here compared to your Hot Toys, and your Hot Toys has quite a bit more detail. Like all that, and that's on both sides. Right there. This one here is Sideshow's. Let's focus here. There, it has some weathering right there. And Hot Toys. Now, they're just around the same size, but this is Hot Toys. Funny how they're so different in design, though. Let's put them down. Right here. You can see it's so different in design. Don't know which one's more accurate, but I don't really care. They're both nice. Here's a comparison for those who are curious about the Empire Hot Toys and the Return of the Jedi Hot Toys. This is what it looked like. I really like the Return of the Jedi backpack. I kind of like the little wears and tears here and the little chips. Let's see right here. Again, of course, many of you already have this one, so not sure why I'm showing it, but for those who don't, here's a quick look, and I hope it's helpful. There's the bases. Now, they're both fantastic, of course. Sideshow has a nice light up feature over there with a couple things in the back. But I think, personally for me, what I really like, I mean, I really like the Sideshow one, but with my figures, I really like when they have a little plaque. So, you know, I like it when it says Star Wars Boba Fett or whoever the character is. I really like that plaque look. It kind of makes it official, more of a display thing. I decided also to just share with you these little gadgets things that go on Boba Fett's legs. On the left, it's going to be the Hot Toys, and on the right, it's going to be the Sideshow. So here you go. Hot Toys, Sideshow. I gotta be careful because I might start mixing them up. I haven't taken out the Sideshow ones since whenever I purchased this figure, so the shapes and everything are not too familiar to me. So gotta be careful. But I just want to share that. Let's flip it around. Cool object number 3. Cool object number 4. Now this is a surprise. This is way different. Hot Toys, Sideshow. So Sideshow is just the pipe. Hot Toys is something else. Don't know what it is, but yeah, very different. Object number 4 from the Hot Toys and Sideshow. Alright folks, I'm gonna take some time and just play around with and maybe start a pose with Boba Fett. Only one pose, and then if I'm happy with it, that'll be it, and I'll put it back in my display. So I'm just kind of putting this together and trying to find a good pose, but a little area that I'm struggling with right now is this hand, the gauntlet. Once you put the gauntlet in, there's a big gap here, quite a large gap really. You can see right there, now you can see the joint, the black joint right there, and I'm trying to use tweezers to pull the fabric out so it's not as noticeable, but that's a fairly large gap. Now if you take that gap and you compare it to, wait for it, I guess the Sideshow one right here, you can see there's a noticeable difference. Sideshow one just locks into place. It's very small, and there's really no issues there. If anybody out there is knows any way to can relate or knows any way that to adjust that, but I don't know, that one, that little gap right there does not do it for me, especially in the pose that I have where you know, it's right in the forefront, big hole. Here it is. Now I don't know if I'm 100% happy with this pose, but I might leave it like this for now. It's kind of shooting at Luke Skywalker pose, if you want to call it that. Right after Han's put into carbonite. Alright, kind of similar but not the same. Here is the Sideshow Hot Toys together. Similar pose. Right there. Overall, I do like the gauntlet on this side more than the Hot Toys one. This needle, although probably a little accurate, I'm not sure, whatever this thing is jutting out, is small and tiny, and I like just how large this one is. It's more of a standout. From this distance where I'm standing right now, I can see this. I cannot see this, it's hidden, so it kind of prefer that one. Hey, don't shoot my droid. I built that droid on rock and roll. There's a New Hope version 2, Darth Vader, which was my loose purchase on eBay. Description below for the unboxing. Bespin, Luke Skywalker DX. Alongside my DXO, damn, what is it, 06? Jack Sparrow with the DX15 head. Alright folks, I think that's it. It was my unboxing, not really a review, just maybe a show and tell. I decided because I was retiring my Sideshow Boba Fett, putting it somewhere else on a shelf, and bringing this guy into the cabinet, that I'd share, for those interested, the comparisons and the differences between the two. They're both great figures. I love them both. I'm happy to put this guy in my collection, in my Hot Toys cabinet, and I wanted to share that with you. So thank you so much, guys. What's next? Well, it's going to be a Return of Jedi, Emperor, Palpatine, and after that, nothing. So really, I only have two pre-orders. It was this guy and the Emperor, and nothing in the horizon after that. Yeah. Right, guys. But if I do get anything, I'll be sure to let you know. It might not be Hot Toys. It'll probably be NECA. So take care.